Good evening from Project Cirrus. It's a little after 8 p.m. on Friday evening here in London, Ontario. Right now, the final preparations for a dawn flight should be taking place. But sadly, we've just had some news about the weather. Here's Fraser to explain what's happening.
It's now Friday evening. We've had a good day in terms of prepping all of the balloon, the basket to the launch and exits. Unfortunately, having just met with the team who are obviously going to be flying, we've had to call it. The winds have picked up. The cloud is still pretty much 95 to 100%. So we have no chance for launch, and we have 2 storm systems which are moving in.
The challenges that we're facing with weather for the next few days, like I was mentioning yesterday, we need the perfect wind conditions right from surface all the way up to altitude, and we're just not getting that. That's just not developing. There's a few different storm weather systems moving across the Great Lakes, and where we're located here in this part of Ontario, we're surrounded by the Great Lakes. We've got Lake Erie, Ontario, Lake Huron, and Georgian Bay. And as the systems move across the lakes, they pick up moisture, and oftentimes that'll stall out a system right on top of us. And on top of that, we've had unseasonably a wet spring. It's been, the water levels in all the lakes, rivers are higher than normal, ground's saturated, and that doesn't help with the moisture just in the air. The next couple days, the forecast, along with windy, rainy, is also fog, and that's a result of just all the moisture in the air and on the ground developing, makes the fog develop.
So after a huge amount of work over many months and even years, we're going to have to call the final launch because the weather systems are not playing ball. We've been dogged by hot weather in California, and now we're dogged by extreme cold weather, high winds and cloud in Ontario and Canada. So thank you for everybody for supporting and following. We will look at what our options are in the future, but at the moment Canada is not working for us down to the extreme weather, which is unseasonable.
So understandably, Fraser's somewhat disappointment. For him personally, this has been the culmination of 2 years planning and 9 months hard training. And between the warmth of California and then the wet and wind of Canada, weather really has dealt him a harsh hand. There is, however, one thing to be proud of, and as they say, every cloud has a silver lining.
So there's a little silver lining to the cloud. At the end of the day, we have now had confirmed that we have set, from the jump that we made in California, a new record for high altitude wingsuit flight for UK, and we've also set a FAI record for European or continental wingsuit flight. So we come away with 2 quite serious records. Unfortunately, the world records were not possible this time, but that is a little bit of an uplift considering the current situation with the weather here in Canada.
So that's 2 reasons why ultimately Project Cirrus has been successful. Clearly not the records Fraser was hoping for, but 2 reasons we should be really proud of what he's achieved and the work that he's put in. That's Project Cirrus, London, Ontario, wrapped.